Welcome to my channel. My name is Rosa. They call me my Madudu. Today I'm here to talk about a very sensitive topic about music managers, and I think a lot of promoters out there do agree with me. I think we do have similar issues with managers, and you start to hold the artist a ransom that they don't even speak to the promoter. It kind of ruins the artist's reputation, because some managers can be so rude, and that can translate to the artist. There is no point to be rude when you're dealing with promoters. Networking in music, it's important. You don't realize how much we know. I just want to warn managers out there that, you know what, these artists, they are famous because of the fans, because of promoters. When I promote a musician, I am the boss, because I'm the one paying. We are the ones paying the musician so that you get paid as a manager. The manager's duty and responsibility to the artist is to make sure the contracts they sign are legally binding and they are fair to the artist and fair to the promoters. Managers out there, be fair and don't ruin these artists' careers by being rude, because personally, through experience, any rude artist or any rude manager, I don't want anything to do with them. They can shove their job. No, I don't want, because there is no point to be rude, because we're working as a team. You earning money because we're promoting you. You are known because the fans are listening to your music. So you should also have respect to the fans and have respect to promoters. But managers, they need to change that attitude. You don't own the artist, you work for artists, and that attitude should change, because you are giving the artist a bad reputation. And the second thing I need to talk about is about DJs. It's either DJ, they call them, or they call them themselves journalists. And I need to stress out before I go any further that it's some managers, it's not all, they're giving these artists bad reputation. They want to be so difficult when they're approached by promoters like ourselves and make it as if, you know, they are untouchable. They are making money because of promoters, because of fans who go and watch their shows, who listen to their music. This is why these artists are famous. So I think managers tend to forget why these artists are famous. They tend to forget who made these artists famous, which is very, very wrong. Please, to managers, don't hold these artists to ransom. I'll give you a typical example. Olomide is a very well-known artist. I can just pick up my phone, call Kofi, and he will answer the phone. And I'll talk to him whatever we want, and he will talk to us, and he will say, okay, give you to my manager, then you can finish the rest. You see, because he also realized his career was being destroyed by managers. To prevent any bad publicity, he does receive his call. If you call Kofi right now, he will answer the phone. After then, he will say, okay, I will hand you over to my manager, then you can do the rest of the paperwork. Because of what managers do, they can destroy people's reputation. So I need artists to be aware of that, and just be careful which manager you pick, and be clear and precise with the manager what their duties are. As I say, they're there to protect the artists. How? To make sure they get fair deals. They're not there to stop promoters from discussing. with the artists. I'll tell you something. We as promoters, as part-time promoters, if a manager is rude and arrogant, you know what? They can stay with their rudeness, because there is no point. At the end of the day, that artist is making money through the fans who are listening to the music, through promoters who are willing to invest, because promoters, when we promote a musician, the musician is working for us. We are paying the musician. The artist, when we sign a contract, we are the bosses, because we're paying the artist. So managers, some managers out there, they need to get that straight. There is no point to not allow promoters who are paying the artist, who will then pay you your salary. So it is important. I thought, you know what, I just need to highlight that. And I'm happy and relieved that I've just highlighted it. You know, some managers might not like it. It's not every manager who does that. I guess it's something I needed to just vent about a little bit. Then I'm also going to vent now about DJs, journalists. I'm not saying every journalist out there. I don't know whether it's happening with DJs or people who are calling themselves DJs or calling themselves journalists, and they're not journalists. This is how I want to put it. Please do not lie. Don't lie to promoters, because the world is very small. Promoters, they're networking. Some promoters, they know each other. So lying is never a good thing for whoever you are, a DJ, a journalist, whatever you call yourself. Do not lie. Promising to talk to these young and upcoming artists from Zimbabwe. We'll interview them, and it never materialized. And the one thing which makes me see red is to be lied upon. I don't want anybody to lie to me or to use me. I urge any promoter, any producer, a DJ, a journalist, whatever you call yourself, please, when you promise something, young and upcoming artists, deliver. If you can't do it, it's okay to say, I cannot do this. Just say, I cannot do this. But when you promise and you don't even apologize, you don't even explain, you don't even justify why you just went quiet, it's wrong. It's wrong. And as I say, I see red. I won't be a happy mother or a happy grandmother. Lies, it's one thing I can't stand. Lie to save your life, but don't lie for the sake of lying. Yeah, so yes, I've vented enough. I have vented enough. I just have to do it, because sometimes, you know, we get it all the time. You have people who say, oh, we want to work together. Then when you give them one task, one simple task, mark my word, they can't even deliver that task. But they are very good at saying things. So, okay, I've vented enough. The other point I'm going to be talking about is Zimura fees. Recently, Mr. Makombe, a very good friend of my husband, contacted us. Just aware that there are new fees. If you can just look at the top there, these are the new fees for Zimura membership. You are protected as musicians. Your songs are protected for copyright infringement. So it is up to you as musicians to do what's right to get your protection. And you can only do that by being a member at Zimura. then you get your protection. Today, I'm going to introduce you to up-and-coming artists Ricky Fire and Crissy Kayz. They are my children. Yes, I know. You're going to think, okay, yeah. But I want you to listen to their music as well. They are new and upcoming musicians, although Ricky Fire has been around for some time. Listen this song. This is Ricky Fire. Because I always knew with Zimbabwe, we have talents. And this is talent. Listen to this song. It's high time it's my promoters and promote them as well, and I'm quite happy to promote them as soon as the corona thing goes away. Yes, I'm willing to record them because they are very talented, but I think they're being deprived of that opportunity to explore the world, because they actually sing on international level. This is how good these artists are. And this is Ricky Fire. This is Ricky Fire. Apparently it's an old song, but it's a good song. Should be promoting our Zimbabwean artists and put them at the pedestal with same level with international artists. I think we have failed them. We are to blame. But as well, I say, because me and my husband, we promote musicians part-time because I work full-time, and there's a lot which goes behind promoting. With working full-time, it's not always possible, but watch out, they are coming. I will introduce you again to Crispin. He's 20 years old, young, upcoming, and he's got good songs. And at the end of the song, you will hear his song as well. I think as promoters, we need, because this song is one of the best songs. If I, a grandmother, can dance on this song, then well, what else can you say? Yes, if I, a grandma, can dance this song, it means it's a good song. I know what is good. I know what is a good artist. And he is a good artist. And we have to put everything into promoting him. And definitely we're going to do that. We will promote him. That is, if this COVID-19 things goes away, for the time being, it will be sometime next summer. This is when we are expecting be promoting and doing a show, and other artists such as Yondo, and also give opportunity to Crispin so that you'll be able also to be known out there. He's quite a good singer, he's young, but he just needs to be exposed, and we need to give them that opportunity to do that for them, because we promoters, we are busy looking for top artists. But who's going to promote the young artists? We are busy looking at famous artists, but they already have been established. What about the upcoming musicians? We also give them the opportunity and promote the young and upcoming musicians, because they need the exposure. It's like any job, you need experience. But how do you get experience if you are not given a job? So it's similar with these artists. They need the exposure, but for them to get the exposure, they need to be known. They need to be promoted. Yes, of course, we look at bigger artists, and sometimes we're not being fair to young and upcoming musicians. I am also to blame, but I think as from now on, we can change and give these young and upcoming musicians the opportunity to be known, and give the upcoming musician the exposure they deserve as artists, as talented artists. And I will work hard to make sure that happens. One thing I need to emphasize, it is important as promoters to make sure we expose these artists. If you ask the artists we have promoted before, they will tell you that we do everything by the book, and we expect an artist to do the same, and we expect any journalist to do the same. We expect any DJ to do the same. That's all I can say. I'm not going to mention names. We work by the book. That's all I can say. There is no need of promising something that you cannot deliver. It's okay if you can't do something, but be honest about it. Me and my husband, we work together. We don't include any third party. It's because of things like this. Okay, I vented enough. And to those who have subscribed to our channel, thank you for subscribing. Newcomers, thank you very much. Ring that bell so that you'll be alerted each time I upload a new video. Thank you for watching for now, and bye bye, and I'll leave you with Crispin's music. Go.
Tell them we're taking over, and don't forget to tell them